Hello, Marnina. It is Friday, January 29th? Yes, 2010. And it's about 7:30 in the evening. Dang it! I'm trying to not look at the screen. I'm trying to just look at the camera. It's really hard to look at the eyesight camera, even though there's a slow green dot to make you look there. So, the week is over. Thank goodness. I'm pissed. I told you, like, okay, take two. My video on Wednesday. I'm sorry it was so short. I had actually made a video that was like 11 minutes long, and then I tried to upload it. Ooh, that's beautiful. I tried to upload it, and it didn't upload because it was 11 minutes, and it can't be over 10 minutes. Except for the people that were authorized to do it before the YouTube made the limit. Anyway, so then in a matter of I needed to be other places, I just made a quick video so I wouldn't get punished. Anyway, speaking of punishment and trying not to get in it, the challenge. It's over Sunday's the 31st. So I was gonna assume that meant that on Monday you would read yours and on Tuesday I'd read mine. Is that how it's gonna work? I hope so. And also, I was going to ask if I had permission to do what I'd like to do. I am currently in the process of working on my bucket list, which, I'm sure that you're familiar with the term, but just for dumb people, just kidding, just for people who don't know what a bucket list is, I didn't really know what it was called until recently, so maybe there are other people. Bucket list is the list you write of things you want to do before you die. And I've been working on mine, and I was going to ask if that qualified as creative writing. I think it should. It's actually been very difficult to think of things because I'm a realist most of the time. So it's hard for me to think of things that I could realistically do, but still they're extreme enough that they're worth putting on a bucket list. They're not things that I'm going to have to do anyway. Anyway, so yeah, you should let me know if that counts. Also, I was going to come home tonight, but my car battery died. I accidentally left the light on whatever day it was I came back, Sunday night or Monday, or Sunday night? It was Sunday night. I accidentally left my light on in my car. So I got in, tried to turn on, the battery died. So Heather is supposed to come down here and help me jump it. And so I should be getting in sometime tomorrow afternoon. So if you can let me know when you want to work. There's also some bad news. Oh, the other bad news. I'll finish with some good news just so that I can finish. But first, more bad news. Bob's Your Uncle. We pretty much need to get that song finished now. Otherwise, it's going to have to go to my other ensemble, or it's going to have to go to the one that I'm eventually going to be in. Because this ensemble, Bob's Your Uncle, is right now only open to men who are in the university men's chorus, except for one guy who was in men's chorus last semester who's in chorale now. Actually, two guys, but one of them had to quit because of his job. So, we really want to get this finished as soon as possible so that I can try to sing it with Bob's Your Uncle. I mean, but yeah, it's only open to men's chorus. He'd originally said to us that he was going to make it so that anybody who got in men's chorus and then moved up to chorale could still keep their spot if they wanted to. But then he said, well, at auditions, I think I'm going to open up like one seat spot for each voice part for chorale members, like people who are in chorale now. And we were like, I guess that's okay. I mean, we really prefer it to just be men's chorus for now, except for people who get into chorale later. But he decided he was going to do that. Then we got an email today that said that he's canceling the idea of having any chorale members in. The only exception is this semester, the guy who's already in it, who's in chorale, he's staying in this semester. But anybody else who gets in chorale, including this guy who's already in, next semester, not allowed in. I find some bad ideas in this. One, all of us want to stay in Bob's Drum Corps. None of us want to go to the ensemble that's made up of chorale men. None of us want to be in it, except for the guy who was already in it, because he got specially invited because they needed more tenors. And he's best friends with the guy who started it. None of us want to be in the other one because it was made out of spite, because the guys in chorale were like, oh, well, they get an ensemble, why don't we, blah, blah, blah. And so then they started one, and then they think they're all better, and it's annoying. And then, also, Dr. Turner said he eventually wants us to be student-led. Think about it. In our ensemble, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There were 10 members last semester. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were voice majors. 3 were music majors, but not for voice. 1 piano, 1 composition, and 1 trombone. And then one of them is just not a music major at all. He's still undeclared, and he's a junior, and he's 26. But anyway, those are members as of last semester. If you wanted to be student-led, if you think about it, those 6 are the most likely to be able to lead the group. Once it grows. The people who are voice majors are the ones who understand voice better and would be able to actually lead the ensemble. But if he's having members come in, and then the ones who are good enough to lead the ensemble are going to get moved to chorale probably the next semester, or it's probably the next year, because they're men and there's more men spots. There are more male spots than there are female spots, or it's harder to get in. Not necessarily more spots, but there are fewer guys, less competition. So it doesn't make sense that the best guys will be out of it. So then you have really a lower chance of having a successful ensemble. And so if guys are coming in a year, I mean, a guy couldn't become the leader when he comes in. So chances are the leaders would have to be people who are there for a while but don't really know music that well. CJ, the guy who's a junior, he's been in choir all the time. He's been in choirs, but he's not. He doesn't know how to lead an ensemble the way that the 6 music majors who have been in choirs all their lives, who aren't just, okay, repeat after me, sing this la 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 la. Now sing it along with the other sections. We actually, learn how to learn the music correctly and more efficiently, and we know how the voice works better. So anyway, it doesn't make sense in my opinion, and a couple of us are a little bit upset about it, so I think we're going to talk to him, or at least I am. I really do want to talk to him about it, because if he wants it to be student-led, then he should start, I don't know, I feel like he should let us have some more input in the decision making. He asked if his other opinion was okay, but then he changed it without asking us, so I don't know. Whatever. Point is, that's the bad news, so I really want our arrangement to be finished this semester so we can perform it this semester. I don't have time for the good news. I'm sorry. Basically, it's that my grade should be remaining at a 4.0. I don't remember if I told you or not, but recital credit didn't work, so they were going to take away they weren't going to give me the plus, so then I was going to have 3.92 like I originally had instead of 4.0, but I discovered I went to that recital, and I'm sure I did, and I'm going to talk to the guy, and hopefully it'll get changed, and I'll have a 4.0 again, and so basically, let me know, text me about the creative writing thing, if I can do my bucket list, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, if not Sunday. Stay in school, don't do drugs.